What's up, everybody? Today we're going to be installing my new bench seat in my brand new 2022 RZR Pro XP4. It's a premium version. We'll be popping out these stock seats and harnesses, put in a bench seat because I got 3 kids so we can get all riding. So I got the Aces Racing Apex seats here. Got them pretty cheap on Amazon. Look like they're going to work pretty well. And then I had to buy an extra 4-point harness for that center seat. All right, so first we're gonna have to remove the seats. These backs undo with a fancy clip system. We're gonna have to detach the harnesses because they go through the seats. All right, once you get these bolts removed, you get your harnesses out of the way. You got your clip right back here. Pull that part right out, set it to the side. All right, so next we're gonna flip this seat up. We're gonna remove these 6 Torx. These take a T40 bit. Side. All right, so now the seat is detached, so I'll get this out of here. Don't need that. And I'll flip this back, and we don't need this either. Okay, now we're gonna grab our parts. So right now you need your 4 carriage bolts and 4 push nuts. We're going to use all of those, as well as 4 spacers. So you're going to set these top spacers up first, just like that. You're going to drop it on this hole here, and this hole here. So just like that, same thing for the other side. Now, we're going to take our other spacer, and it's going to go on the bottom. Set this down. For this, it's going to go down here. Grab 2 of your push nuts. Put this in place. Just put this on there. And just get the other side. First video. Alright, got all 4 of those. Now we're gonna flip it over and hopefully shit don't fall out. Alright, line up your spacers. And now we're gonna set our bench seat in. I've already done it to that side. So this bench seat is 2 separate seats that come together in the middle. Before I get this too far though, I'm going to go ahead and get my harnesses set up so I can start feeding them through after I put the seat in here. Make sure you loosen this up. So I've got this all the way loose. Now I'm going to remove this and get this out of the way because I'm going to have to feed it through the seat along with this other harness strap over here. Before you line it up with your bolts, it's probably going to be easier to set it on the side so we can get our harnesses all situated first. Initially, you're going to have to bury this part. You'll be able to pull it back up. Now the fun part is getting this back together back here. Get both seats in place. back up, check our bolts. Have to, I've got one over here I smashed in, so I'll readjust that with that push washer, push nut. And line up your holes just like the other side. Alright, so before I tighten all these down, make sure everything's where I want it to go. Alright, so now we're going to bring this over here, and I'm going to have to go find me a helper so I can show you the easy way to get this strap through here without messing with that bolt back there. Alright, so first make sure you loosen your strap all the way so you get it up just like that. So on each side you've got a little bar and it's spring loaded. So you can push this up, and then we're going to feed this up through, and then we'll pull it out, feed it through, and then put it back. So I'm going to squeeze this and have my lovely assistant push that through. I'm trying to do it this way. Okay. Alright, let's get it started. You can just pull it on through, and then you can just snake it back through. Just make sure you know which direction you're feeding it through. So when we go back, we'll go in this way, up, back, through the other way. Make sure there's no twists here. Let's see what I'm doing here. I'll feed this through. Get that set. And then back over here. Back through, and then back through again. There we go. So get it fed through, and you can pull it tight, and then it'll just have to be adjusted from here based on your rider. Alright, so now that we got that, before I tighten down everything underneath, I'm going to go ahead and secure all the harnesses back here. Alright, so we got our left harness first. Which will go there, this will go here, and this will go there. You could remove these if you want to. You don't have to have them on here since we don't have our clip-in seats. That's your choice. It's just the Torx bits, 8 of them. I'm just going to loosen all these up, make it a little bit easier to get my wrench in there. Alright, those are done. Next thing, we're gonna tighten down all the nuts down here. Make sure you slide your seat all the way back. And if you need to do any service to pull the panel off on the back, they recommend to just loosen but don't remove, slide it forward, and then you can undo all your harnesses up here to tilt forward. I don't know if that'll work, but that's what the instructions say. So let's tighten some nuts. All right, and just like that, we have our new bench seat with harnesses and everything ready to go. But there's one last thing we got to do.